not so much. You still having that? You see, yeah, you see it clear. This is like a smile of victory, you know. Guys, I am right here at my spot with the Quotex platform, with the binary options trading. We're gonna test today. We're gonna try to earn. We're gonna try to learn. We're gonna just be all, you know, focused and attentive. What's actually happening on that trading platform. Let's start. This is our spot. This is our first steps just to make that to be profitable. 1 minute interval, 10 seconds for the candles lately being my favorite period. Just because I'm getting bored, you know, of all strategy and testing that with all the same setups and periods. And I've been, you know, that I've been testing, I hope you know, different periods for the indicators, but in that case, and at that point, at that place, I just decided to keep that standard because I had many questions of some, I don't know, misunderstanding or something like that. Why I picked up that number and not the other. And actually, guys, it's not that important. It's just different type of reactions that you had after you are changing that like that. And here we are with some currency pairs with the biggest payouts. So we just caught some thoughts about what I'm doing. And here we go. Fractal, Beer's power, and the rate of change. Here we are, right here, and look how actually differently reacting Beer's power and the rate of change of what's going on. I'm not talking about the fractal. This one is so slowly reacting to anything. But that's the perfect instrument, you know, when you perfectly see when the trend just ended. But you may see that it was actually the fractal, then it just disappeared because changed his mind. Guys, let's start. Let's test it and let's learn some. I would say that it's perfectly perfect, and Beer's power now started to be a little bit crazy, but anyway, we just found for some combination situation all these indicators showing us we're getting downward, and even fractal right here showing us that the upward trend ended. So let's see how it's gonna be. What to say? Safely, nicely. I love that type of situation. You just entered in the beginning of the trend. You are having such a clear, this is like a smile of victory, you know, and you just watching that like, oh my God, I'm gonna be profitable. Just in a minute. I'm gonna raise my bet, and while I'm actually raising it, I am wasting a little bit of time. Look at that. Yep, here's the combination. Beer's power and the rate of change showing us we're gonna get a little bit downward, but we, while, you know, raising the bet, had a few seconds more, and I would say that it was definitely the bottom situation. We were at the bottom, and we gotta expect it's gonna be the break-in, especially that quite nice. We're seeing on the rate of change, and now the fractals just doubling our impression, and we can be nervous because the fractal showed us that the upward trend also ended and the indicators changed a little bit, but I just hope that it's slowly rising. I mean, this orange candle doesn't mean it's gonna be something different or something opposite, but it's just gonna be the slowly rising, and you may actually see that the fractal after may disappear completely. You still having that? You see, yeah, you see it. It's just not disappeared. It showed us the downward trend ended, so we just correct. Fractal. That the green candle that is showing us this is the beginning. Beer's power and the rate of change showing us we're gonna get a little bit more upward. And don't forget to check the zero level of all of that indicators. Where we are regarding that level. Are we trying to cross it? Are we trying to get more downward? What's our prediction of being below or above that zero level? That it's actually important because without that zero level, it's actually quite perfectly seen because we can see the clear direction. But I mean, this is the talking about the space. How much space do we have just to go downward? Because if we are just at the zero level, here's like lots of space. But if we are way down below from that zero level and we are just at the bottom of the bottom, actually there's not so much. And even with the falling, it may be just the continuation of the trend, or maybe not gonna be just at it. Maybe that's not gonna be the new downward trend. And again, and again, and again, and again. That's the risk, guys. That's the risk, because we are not at the beginning. I think here's quite time already that we actually been getting upward. And what I want to tell you about this one, if I'm being honest, that situation is just out of my intuition, because I do think this changing of the trends gonna be continuing. Yep. Look at the bear's power. Bear's power quite below zero. Look at the rate of change. We are so at the zero. And I must say that bear's power is reacting quite faster. Just started to check if I was wrong or right, because even now, if I had these green candles and all of that looking just beautifully, we can actually had some tiny changes. Was it all of them? Was it all of them profitable or not? Just as I told you, even being right here, just at the level, that's the risk. A tiny movement can ruin you, can kill you, and take your money away. Beautiful. Beautiful situation. I just made my decision. Look at that. 2 indicators without no fractal, just 2 indicators out of 3 showing us different info. Just showing us how different that gonna be. And my prediction, we're not gonna get higher. We're not gonna get more downward. We gotta get a little bit higher because we are now just at the bottom position regarding the chart. And I do predict that's gonna be the maintaining of that trend, because we are at this situation and I don't have any clear signs that it's not gonna be like that. So I didn't have any clear sign that it's gonna be, oh my God, something, gotta get more downward, because only the downward tendency right here could actually ruin that trend, because the trend was getting upward, getting downward, getting upward, getting downward, and we were at the bottom. So that means if we're gonna get more downward, they're gonna kill that trend. And my assumption was, this is like that, we are at the bottom, so we need to break back. And just as I predicted. Guys, I am satisfied. I think it was maybe not the easiest one, but quite a clear one. And of course, I would say that this indicator rate of change and the bear's power a little bit different by the speed. And you may see it, you may detect that. And that's creating a little bit complications. Tiny complications for us. But if you are attentive enough, if you understand the chart, even sometimes without the indicators, the indicators not going to mislead you. And that's what actually the most important thing right here. So rely on indicators, but more you need to be rely on your own brain. Just finished and done. All the links just below the video or in my bio. You can find it, you can check it, and join it.